Let's talk about monolithic power. I think what's amazing about monolithic power is it's been hyper focused on this Nvidia relationship, but really monolithic power provides so many power chips and solutions to so many aspects of the semiconductor industry, the electronics industry as a whole. Yes, this Edgewater research supposedly calls out that this is a big deal, but they're looking at a very small portion of all the products that monolithic power provides. For like, I think it was like over 4,000 products. And in their case, it's not a diversification. They are very centrally focused on providing power solutions.
I agree. And I think that's an important point because I think it was just last month we jokingly, cheekily mentioned about monolithic power. And we said, watch the stock price surge and peak after we mentioned that we're going to start buying monolithic power. Because before that, this thing had very, very little analyst coverage, very little media coverage. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. All the meme stock analysts and Wall Street ran the price up to well above $900 a share in very, very fast, short order, which is ridiculous. And they all did it hyper-focused on this. What Casey just said, monolithic power is an Nvidia Blackwell supplier. Absolutely ludicrous. We outlined from the start, the reason we were taking a starter position, a very small position, the Nvidia Blackwell supply is a nice little bonus, but the rest of their end markets are still in decline. And eventually that's going to turn a corner. Auto and industrial and communications infrastructure are going to turn higher. And so the bulk of their business is actually quite depressed right now, operating at minimal profit on a GAAP basis. And that's not going to last for forever. In the meantime, Nvidia is a nice bonus, but we're invested in the whole monolithic power company that's focused on all sorts of power needs. I'll give you just one example. All this talk about Nvidia's Blackwell units gobbling up so much power, and it means more power chips, more power modules per data center rack. Something very similar is also at work with 5G. Nobody's talking about it anymore because 5G is currently in a cyclical climb. We went through the first wave of rollout. There's a lot of other types of internet infrastructure, base stations and local data centers located very close to the end user where they need to expand the lanes, so to speak, how much data, how much throughput and bandwidth can be handled by these things. And guess what? They also use a lot more power than the older technology. Monolithic power had a lot going for it. Something similar with automobiles, whether it's an electric vehicle or if it's a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid or whatever, more batteries, more silicon carbide and GaN chips needed, more efficient silicon-based, just plain old, good old-fashioned silicon-based IGBTs needed for these new vehicles. Monolithic power addresses all of it. The Nvidia story is just one of many stories going on inside monolithic power.